Hello, 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 hello. I believe that I have never gone live on TikTok. I don't believe I have. Um I have been on TikTok. Sorry, I've been on YouTube for a long time. Usually I just post videos. I've never gone live on YouTube, but you will see my videos where I'm painting. You'll see my videos where I've assembled a doll. Sometimes when I assemble the doll, I will add AI to it to make it move or do something. I just want to give it a test run um, to do a live. I'm always on the other apps doing lives, but today I'm trying to do a live here on my YouTube channel. Sorry that I kept saying the other name. My YouTube channel. So I've been working on this little boy. This is Henley by Don McLeod. And it doesn't look like much, but this is where the skin tone was, that lighter color. This is where the skin tone is. So I am going to be doing a wash on him while I do this live. And as I said, YouTube, I don't think I've ever gone live on YouTube. And no, there's nobody in here right now, just me, Carrie, talking to herself. Oh my goodness, yes, somebody came in. Thank you for coming in. So I decided I'm going to try to do a little bit more going live on my YouTube channel here. Right now, I am basically what you see me doing is putting a wash. Now, mind you, on my other platform, one of them, I go live every day and I show what I am doing. So, right now, what you see me doing is I'm adding a wash to my reborn head. These are hyper realistic fake babies, they're not real. They don't talk, they don't move, they don't do anything. So right now I'm adding a wash. You guys generally see my babies when I'm done with them. I have never gone live to kind of show you my progress with doing them, but a little bit more every day, here and there. I'm going to start going live here on YouTube to kind of show you my progress. I do go live on other platforms, as I mentioned. I paint every day. I've done a free class on other platforms to kind of show you my process of painting reborns. I have been doing this 18 months. I am self taught. So, what you see me doing right now, I have a very watered down color, and that I am using my brush to sponge it on and to brush it on. So now I'm going to take my sponge. I do use a stick to make it easy to hold on to my piece. If you follow me on the other platforms, you know that I go live every day painting. I share my knowledge with others. I love sharing. I also share kindness. I love um, kindness when people can share kindness. But thought, you know what? I've been on YouTube years. When I say years, I've been on YouTube. My one granddaughter is 17. I've been on longer than 17 years. So I've been on a long time. I post, but I never have gone live. This is my first live. So what I'm doing now, you see, and anyone that has come in, thank you for making my day. Thank you for making my day. 16 of you guys have joined my live. Thank you. I appreciate that. What I'm doing now, I'm going in with my brush and I am moving that paint that I used my flat brush, blender brush, to get it on. Now, if you look at my page, and I'm gonna start showing more and more what I do, um, the process of where I start and where I get with the painting, I enjoy painting. It is a joy. It helps me deal with grieving, but most importantly, it is a hobby. I do know that reborns are fake. I do know that they're not real. I do know that I get that a lot on the other platforms. People will ask me, "Do you think they're real?" No, I don't believe that they're real. This is a hobby for me. I'm a hobbyist, and one of the hobbies that I do is I paint reborns. I create reborns. I am going to do a video where I go live and I show you some of the reborns that I've made. On my page, you see a lot of reborns that I've made, but I will go live and start showing you some of the ones I made. So what you see me doing now is I'm taking my sponges and I am moving any of the wash that I put on that is very watered down. And now I'm taking a wider shade of brush and I am moving that color around. But I wanted to start using some of the other platforms. As I say, on TIKT, TIKTOK, I paint live on there literally daily. I did take a week off. I just went back yesterday. But I want to use some of the other platforms too because I got different followers on different platforms. So now that I've gone in and used that sponge, and believe it or not, it might not look like it, but this head has 20 layers on it at this point. So it has at least 10 different modeling layers. It has at least 8 or 9 washes. I have not started my veining yet. So there's my head. If you look here, this is the color that I started with. And this is the color that I built up. And when I tell you that I'm self taught, I'm self taught. I'm one, I will come in, I will share. I'm not a gatekeeper. I show you what I'm doing and I tell you what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to take this off of there. I do tend to use a lot of paper towel holders to put the head on. And this one I'm gonna squeeze on because it's a little bit smaller than I want. And I'm gonna put this off to the side so you can see I put that wash on. And if I could get it close enough, you could see all the dimension, the modeling and stuff that I've done. So there's been a lot done. So now that I'm gonna put that head on the side, as I said, I'm just going to some of the other platforms that I belong to. Oh my goodness, I just noticed there are people saying hi. Hello, Ivory. Hello, Maria. Hello, Carolyn. I'm sorry that I did not see you guys come in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the hi. Thank you. Thank you for making my day. Because as I said, I'm working my way with finding a comfortable platform to be on where there is kindness and not drama. I'm a drama free kind of girl. I'm a God fearing kind of girl. I love people. I love sharing love. I love sharing kindness. Lauren, welcome in. Ivy, welcome in. Diamond, welcome in. Maria, welcome in. Carolyn, I will do better about looking at my screen because on the other platform, my followers will tell you, and I am a content creator on the other ones. I've got over 10,000 plus followers. I also have a video on all my platform that totals up to over 15 million views because I advocate for nursing home memory care. And so I get a lot on a daily basis from all the platforms on that video. And it was a reborn that I made for someone. Somebody asked me to do it, and then they shared it with the lady. The lady does not have dementia, her husband does. But I want to say, Lauren, you're going to make me cry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know what? I just want to be able to be in a place where people are kind. I have a hard time being in a place where people are not kind. And I took some time off from TikTok, and not that I was having issues, what they do to some of the people I know. I just had a hard time with it. But Lauren, thank you. Thank you so much. God put you guys in here today to help me figure out my place. And one of the things, thank you, Diamond. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you, Ivory. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, guys. So I have several accounts. Um, Probably the most followers is well over 15,000 would be my Facebook. But I would go live coloring on there, coloring like with Copic markers, not with the reborns. But I'm feeling my way trying to figure out where I need to be to be the best that I can be and just with genuine, kind people and not drama. Lauren, thank you so much. I love you guys too. Thank you. Thank you guys. And as I said, me personally have not really had the issues that I see that is happening to friends that I've made, but it's been very difficult. As they say, I'm an empath. I feel the pain for others. I don't know how not to feel the pain for others. And but it's me. It's just how I am. I don't know any other way to be. The one thing I will work on with coming on YouTube is looking at the screen. If you guys follow me on the other, especially TIKTOK, you know that when I'm painting, I rarely look at the screen, but when I'm done painting, I do take time to go back to welcome people in. And again, Carolyn, Maria, Ivory, Diamond, Long, Max, the other one. Um, thank you guys for your love. Thank you for today. If nobody tells you today that you've made a difference in their life, I want to tell you guys today, God chose you. You guys that have come in here, God put you here because He knew that you had a message to give me from Him. I'm not one to give up on things, especially when I enjoy doing them. So you'll see me in those other platforms. I'm just not going to be as active as I was, but you will see me. I'm going to always share because that's what I do. I'm going to always do that. So, what I am doing now is that I've put a wash on this leg and I'm taking my brush and a sponge and blending. Um, thank you so much, Diamond. God bless you and your family too. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate it. As I said, it was one of those things it's like, you know what? You've been on TikTok. I'm sorry, you've been on YouTube for forever. I'm so used to the other name, so I'll get past using it. But I just finished a leg, and for those of you who do follow me on other platforms, you know that I always have some type of rack that I will put the piece on um, when I'm done to allow it to flash off. And when I say flash off, that means dry. I am doing great. I took a week off from social media. I was posting videos, I just wasn't doing live. Um, and as I said, I belong to all the platforms. I used to be very active on FACEBOOK, which I have probably the most followers. I mean, I got well over 15,000. Would have been more, but I was very picky over the years about followers. I didn't like drama or people posting things that were very inappropriate. So then I became picky. I went back to being public after losing my daughter 4 years ago, and I'll keep it public. Um, I've been on the other platform for years too. I just didn't do anything until I started doing Reborn Dolls. What you see me doing now is that I have a wash here, which I will show you. I have a wash that I got made up, very watered down, and that I'm putting on. I want to say thank you to everyone that's here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Um, you know, generally, I have this big doll called Blissfully. I usually dress her every week. I didn't get her dressed. I wanted to go live with dressing her, but I think I will save that for tomorrow because a lot of people look forward to seeing my big Bliss. And when I say Bliss, Bliss is about 30 inches and Charlie is about 32 inches. Juniper, I'm almost done with. If you follow me, you know about Juniper. I finally finished rooting her hair a week ago. I put her together a week ago. Guess what? She's waiting to be dressed, and eventually I will get her dressed. So I thought, you know what? If somebody came in, great, I told myself. If they didn't, I did go live for the very first time on YouTube. And mind you, I've gone live on YouTube, but it's usually during family parties. I do a lot of holiday parties. It's always during parties and stuff like that. I've not ever gone live painting reborns. So this is my first live putting a wash. I'm putting a wash on a Reborn right now. Um, if you're here on YouTube, if you look on my page, I don't post everything like I do with the other platforms here on YouTube, but I am going to get better about posting my dolls more here on YouTube. Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. And thank you for taking the time just to come in. I do appreciate that. So I'm working with a couple of brushes because when you're adding color, you got to go in between and move out. I am not an expert reborn artist. I'm self-taught, but I do make pretty babies. And I'm proud of the fact that I am self-taught and have taught myself to do this. So now I'm going to take this leg, put it on there. I have a rack that sits there. And so I'm bouncing between modeling and washes. So right now I'm putting a wash on and then I'll go back to modeling. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Um, Mine's just going good. I can't complain. I can't complain. Even if I did, it wouldn't do any good, but it's good. You know what? I got up this morning and that's what counts. That's the first blessing I got in today. I got another day to make it right. I got another day to be in the day. So right now what you see me doing is I am putting a wash, a watered down thin wash on this kit that I've been working on. I've been working on this kit since last week, slowly, but I'm also redoing my little painting nursery room here. So I am taking that color that you saw in the dish. I'm going in between the fingers. I got to get this wash everywhere. This is the color that I'm working with. If you guys are busy, I understand that. I appreciate anyone that has stopped in. It is a Sunday, the day of rest or time with family. If you need to leave, please don't feel you have to stay here. I appreciate the fact that you came in. So, as I said, I'm going to continue. I got one more arm. I'm going to continue with this wash. And then when I get the wash, you know what? I'm going to be proud of myself. The fact that I did the live, I went live painting, putting a wash on a reborn and call it a day. So, the people that came in, thank you for coming in. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. It was appreciated. And I will be back. I definitely will be doing it again. I just got to figure out how I want to navigate and do this. So, as I said, right now, what I am doing is I am putting a wash on. This is the Henley kit by Don McLean. I have been teaching myself reborn painting. I think it's 18 months. The 19th will be, the 19th will be either 18 or 19 months, or it could be 20 months. I got to check. I done lost track. So I'm taking one of my blender shader brush and I'm moving my paint around. Now, it doesn't look like it, but this has well over 20 layers of something on it, whether it be modeling layers, a wash, but 20 layers. So I got one more arm after this. What I am doing is going in, getting in all those creases and crevices, making sure that I have not left any paint puddling anywhere. Um, when I tell you that I'm self taught, I have been teaching myself to do this. Am I an expert? No. But I've been doing something right. They're turning out pretty good. I mean, I'm enjoying it. More importantly, it's therapeutic. So if you want to know where I started, this is the color it was. And that's the color that I'm at. So that arm, I'm going to put on my little rack to flash off. And when I say flash off, that means that the color will dry. And this is the last of the arm. So I put this wash on the head. I have put this wash on both legs. And let me show you what I'm working with here. This is my wash. That's my wash there. How many subscribers do you have? On here, I think I'm under 400, Diamond. Uh, On Insta, I think I'm almost 8,000. On Face, I'm over 15,000. On Tick, I think I'm 10,200. But on here, I think it's under 400. I don't have a lot here. I've not focused on here the way I could have. I will start posting more. I do put stuff on here, uh, but usually it's just a video. I will take a video that I've done and add it someplace else and put it on here. I am going to do more with going live on here and on my other platforms and not just one platform. So I want to start using some of the other platforms. I even have Twitch. Didn't even know I had Twitch. That one I'm still trying to navigate. I've gone live on there a few times. I have no clue what happened to the videos that I did on there. Now, mind you, I did not stay long when I was on there when I went, but I do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, Diamond Brown, so much. Thank you. Love you too. But as I say, on YouTube, I do believe I'm like 373. But as I said, I've had YouTube for years, years. I have just never really put a lot of time into it. I have posted things. You'll see the last 18 months of me teaching myself reborn doll making. You will see some of the dolls here. I also laminate. You'll see them all on there too. But I don't focus on a lot of the platforms. I am going to do better about focusing on other platforms too and posting what I do, sharing what I do, and inspiring people with what I do, if that's what they enjoy. I'm a reborn lover. I'm a doll collector. I've been a doll collector since literally 2 years old. Um, my children will tell you their entire life they watch me make porcelain dolls, cloth dolls, vinyl dolls. There isn't a doll I've sculpted. I did sculpting. I work with Cernit. I work with Sculpey. I work with clay. I took sculpting classes from some of the top sculpting artists that would come to the USA. So I've made babies, toddlers. I've been doing dolls for for forever. It's a love. So this last arm, I've gone in, I put the wash on. I'm going in between those fingers with my sponge to make sure that there's no color trapped any place. I'm gonna go back with my brush and make sure that nothing is stuck in creases and crevices. As I say, this is my way. My way is not, somebody might do it differently than me. Everybody does things differently. When you're teaching yourself, most artists who teach themselves, they teach themselves the way it's easy for them to learn. Doesn't make it the wrong way, doesn't make it the right way. My babies speak for themselves. They come out pretty nice. So whatever it is I'm doing, I will continue to do it the way I do it and learn as I go. And that's the thing. The more you do, the better you get. So there we go. I got them all on my little rack here. I am going to let them flash off. Sometimes if I'm doing modeling, I will do multiple layers. But I will not do multiple layers with washes because if I did multiple layers with washes, the minute I go to put the next wash on, it water downs and muddle up the wash that I just finished. So I put a wash on. I will put it in my new wave oven. I will bake it for 10 minutes at 265 degrees and let it cool all the way down. This is the head. And when I tell you this head has a lot done to it, um, you could see probably a little bit more through it. There's been a lot. There's well over 20 layers on this head. I work slow and steady. And when I say slow and steady, I'm never in a rush. I take my time. And if it takes me a week or two, it takes me a week or two. Whatever amount of time it takes, it takes. So that's what I do. So thank you guys for watching me uh, put a wash. This is the wash I use. And all it is baby skin, just baby skin, nothing else. and that is a Genesis Gemini heat set paint color. I do heat set paints. I do not do air dry. I don't know how to do air dry, but if you ask me anything with heat set, I have done Winsor and Newton on my other platforms so that people who didn't want to spend the money for um, Genesis or Gemini or Authentic Reborn had another option of paints that they could buy that was reasonable, and that was Winsor& and Newton. Any premium oil paint, as long as it's an oil paint, when you see them in a tube, sometimes the tube can be acrylic. You want oil paints. Any oil paints, premium and especially, can paint a Reborn, but you'll need a new wave oven, and that new wave oven you'll have to get a thermometer in there so you know what temperature you're cooking at. I bake at 265. I set my timer for 10 minutes. I allow my oven to cool all the way down before I take the pieces out. Because when I put them in the oven, it's a cold oven. By the time the oven gets to 265, your piece has not cooked at 265 for 8 to 10 minutes. So that's why when I'm done, I allow it to cool completely down in my oven to make sure that it is cooking at the right temperature. I do want to say hello to everyone that came in and said hi. Anybody that has subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you. Anybody that has came in and sent love, thank you. I do know that reborns are fake dolls. I know that they're dolls. I know that they're fake. I do not believe that they're real. Nobody that makes reborns or collect reborn, none of us believe that they're real. We know that they're fake. But we're doll lovers and we're doll collectors. I'm gonna go grab one that I made I'll bring a big one over. Now, this is one that if you've seen me before, you might recognize Bliss. This is Bliss. Bliss is 30 inches. And look, when I tell you she's a big girl, Bliss is a big girl by Ping Lao. And Bliss wears 18 to 24 months in clothes. Bliss wears a size 4 or 5 in shoes. She's a big girl. I recently did Charlie, and I think Charlie is 30 or 32 inches, and he's just as big as her. I rooted her hair. She's ball jointed, so when I say ball jointed, I could turn her head all the way around, and I'm turning it because I want you to see that I French braided her hair. She's got human hair. I dress her weekly. She's got her own page on the talk that I dress her weekly and post her. I always dress her and then take pictures and post her on that page. And then I'll do an AI with her. So I'm going to put her back and bring out another one for you guys to see that's not as big as Bliss. Because when I tell you Bliss is a big girl, she is a big girl. So I'm going to go get another one. This is Rosie. This is Rosie. I finished Rosie about a month ago. So this is Rosie. When I say I tell you I'm self-taught, I'm self-taught. I'm learning every doll I paint. I'm learning. So this is Rosie. This is also by Don McLeod, which is the one that I'm working on is a Don McLeod doll. But that baby is a preemie and it will be Caucasian. Uh, as I say, this is Rosie. I made her brown. As I said, I've been teaching myself about 18 months. I'm pretty proud of where I am with the painting. So I'm going to bring one more over, and then that'll be the only one I bring over for today. Um, if you follow me, everybody knows about Nola Sage. This is Nola Sage. She's also by this artist that I'm working on her doll right now. Now, Nola Sage is also a little preemie. These are fake dolls. They're fake babies, hyper realistic. I've been teaching myself, as I said, 18 months. Um, and I made her to look like my granddaughter. She also has my granddaughter's name. So this is a little preemie. The one that you saw me, if you were in here when I first started painting, I put a wash on a doll. That wash that I was putting on is made by the same artist that makes this little one here. So I brought over a 30-inch dowel. I brought over a 20-inch dowel, and then this one is 16-inch. They're hyper realistic reborn baby dolls. They are not real, they are fake. But anyway, I just, as I said, I wanted to come in, do a live, um, reintroduce myself because people are used to seeing me post here on YouTube. That's what people are used to seeing me do, post something that I painted. This is what I started with today. I put a wash on, and this is a paper towel holder. If you look, you can see that there's many, many layers that I've added to Henley. So I put a wash on. I will be putting it in the oven uh, as soon as I'm done with this live. So this is what I did on the live today. I put a wash on his face and I put a wash on the limbs. So when I end my live, those pieces will go in my new wave oven and then they will bake 10 minutes. As I mentioned, there's a lot of dimension. There's a lot of time that goes into doing these dolls. A lot of time. But I try to make them as realistic as I possibly can. But I did do 30 minutes, and that's my goal, was to do 30 minutes. I want to say thank you to any and everyone that came in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Um, and thank you for being a top fan. Um, I appreciate that. So you guys have a great day. I do appreciate you stopping in, but enjoy your day. Thank you. Bye.